This is breaking news from the Las Vegas Review-Journal, sponsored by Michael Gaughan's South Point Hotel, Casino, and Spa.
That's what I did, man. I watched it, man, over 10 times and just tried to figure out, what did I need to do to be better, which was a lot of things that were obvious. So being more accurate, taking what they give me, not being so aggressive. And then, we had chances at the end of the game, which I usually do well at, and we didn't get it done. So a lot to learn from and a lot that we will get better from.
How challenging is that to take what they're offering you instead of what you want to get, which is be aggressive?
Yeah, I think we might have, overdid it a little bit. We had a lot of explosives in week one, and obviously we wanted to carry that over. I always speak about us being explosive, but being efficient is the number one thing. And so I thought the efficiency wasn't there, and that would have led to some more explosives if we were more efficient. So take what they give me. It's that simple.
How do you ramp up and prepare? How much of a challenge is it to do on a shorter week and to correct some of those things?
Yeah, I think the shorter week actually helps you. The faster we can get to the game, the faster we get that bad taste out of our mouth. So, having a short week, we know there's a quick turnaround. The emphasis is on getting your body right and preparing, learning the new opponent, getting yourself together and getting ready to go out there to the East Coast and get it done.
He talked about
those type of games are far and few between for you, and you usually have a tendency to rebound pretty quickly. What's the process that you go through, and the key basically in baseball, it's don't take one bad at bat into another one to make two straight.
Right. I would agree with that, but also just being honest with yourself. Being hard on yourself and understanding that's not the standard. It's never going to be the standard. So, really having to be honest with myself and say, hey, what happened? What led to me, not having the game that I intended to have? And then, like you said, man, not carrying it over. Once you watch it, you learn from it, you move past it, you get on to Washington, and get ready for this Sunday.
Pete talked about getting the running game going to help balance the offense. It's just 11 carries for Ashton on Monday. Do you think that could really help the offense going? Then even feeding them the ball out of the backfield, in the passing game too, could get that going.
Yeah, the more we can get touches to our backs, to Ashton, to Zamir, the better we're going to be as an offense. Those guys are playmakers. They do well in space. As you can see, Ashton's out there running guys over. He's bouncing off of tackles, and so is Zamir. And so, we have to remain balanced. We have to get those guys the ball in space, whether that's in the run game or the passing game. And that's something that we're working on. And, again, man, it's early. Don't want to overreact to anything. There's a long season ahead of us. But, yeah, we got to get the balance going.
What's the film showing about the Commanders?
Man, tough defense, really tough up front. They got some really good guys up front, a lot of first-rounders in that front seven, man. And Hall of Famer and Bobby Wagner, a guy who I've faced a number of years in practice and in games. So I know what he's going to bring. I think Frankie is a tremendous player. He's great in the blitz. He's a leader. He does all the right things. Marshawn Lattimore, we know what he's capable of, an all-pro corner, a man corner, lockdown corner. And then, I really like Mike Sandestreet. I don't want to say his name wrong, but Mike, he does a lot of great things, has great ball skills, is an active player, plays nickel, plays on the outside, does a lot of great things, really active veteran safeties, another tough defense, another tough opponent, and, what more could we ask for? We're looking forward to it.
Is the film study, is that something that you enjoy, and is there a point of overdoing it, or how do you find that balance?
Yeah, I enjoy it. I don't think you can ever have too much information or too much knowledge. So I enjoy studying film. I love the game. I love watching football. But more importantly, it's a way to get an edge. And so I try to gain that edge. Yeah, I try to gain that edge by studying film and just try to figure out my opponent. Film studies is critical.
How much does your experience in overcoming the things early in your career kind of help coming off a rough game and just?
Yeah, I think it helps, but I think, man, this is a new experience. It's the first time with the Raiders that I've experienced a loss. And so, it's time for me to figure out what that's like. And so, I think those experiences in the past will help, but there's always going to be new experiences, and there'll be more experiences here in the future that we'll have to learn from and overcome. So I really look forward to the challenges. That's something that I've known about myself. I embrace challenges, and I don't think this will be any different.
First two games, Jacoby Myers has kind of been a security blanket for you. What do you really believe just makes him so good, or do you believe he's an underrated receiver in the league? Why is he so easy to play around?
Yeah, I think I do believe he's underrated. I think Jacoby's I don't know if it's the fact that he's played quarterback in this past, but like he understands the game really well. He understands spacing. He understands route concepts. He can recognize man and zone. He understands leverage and how to set guys up. And then, the first 2 weeks we've seen, he's tremendous after the catch. I really enjoy, like I said all along, I really enjoy having him as a teammate. He's a great human, but he's a special player, man. And we just got to continue to build. We got to continue to build that continuity so we can go out there and really showcase what we really can do.
Okay, guys.
Thanks, Geno.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate it.
You've been watching breaking news from the Las Vegas Review-Journal, sponsored by Michael Gaughan's South Point Hotel, Casino, and Spa.